Cruz here in Bolivia. And the warm place, it is Cochabamba. So it's like in the middle, no hot, no cold. So if you want to visit someday, I recommend you Cochabamba. Yes. But in tourism, it's great here. It is great in La Paz because there are more places to visit.
Okay.
Okay, Chris, so let's continue with the topic. Let's go to the book. I think we were on, where is this? Okay, Chris, so we have a review. Okay, it is available that you can see unit 3. But in unit 3 we have one review part. Okay, the review part that we have, it is about simple past versus present perfect. So first of all, let's start with this because we're going to remember the second unit that we saw, it was about the present perfect, but we saw some of these. What is this? The differences. Do you remember that we say that in present perfect, in order to express time, we use since and for, right? In order to express time. But in simple past, we use always the past time, the past words to express past. For example, yesterday, last, with some time, and ago, right? In the complement part. So let's see this. Let's try to identify what or which of them are simple past and which of them are present perfect. Okay, so let's go to the platform, please. And we can go to the assignments that it is on. Yeah, in the assignments part, you are going to find unit 4. Yeah, the grammar. Oh, there. Listening. No. No, down, down. Grammar. Present perfect and simple past one. Yes. Let's see this first. Okay, so let's try to identify. Okay, just one. And this is in number 6. It is because, yes, in this exercise, many of the students used to have this mistake. Of course, it could have sense. We could find this sense because it is great. But in the platform, they are using like another context. For example, she has gone to college for 4 years. If we use has gone, it means that she was in the college like 4 years and she is still in the college nowadays. So we don't know when she is going to finish, for example. And that is great in the speaking part. But in the platform, this is like assuming that the career of a college, it is like just for 4 years or 5, for example. Okay, so in the platform, yes, it is like programmed that it is in simple past. Okay, she went to college for 4 years. It means that past 4 years and she was like only for those years in the college. Okay, but it is great. Okay, so let's correct that part. Okay, so let's go next now. Okay, here it's kind of the same. You can see the verbs that you have in the box and you have to identify which verb belongs to which box and if it is with simple past or present perfect. Okay, so let's start doing. Mhm. You were missing like the part of the verb in the past participle, right? In loved. But after that, you remember and it was great. And yes, in some cases when you have the like the auxiliary have or has, and you have the verb in past participle, there you have to be careful. You don't have to forget the verb, okay? Because we can use the auxiliary and the verb in past participle, okay? Great. Perfect, excellent, excellent, Gabby. So there is no mistake here. Now, we're gonna continue with the topic that we have, and I will show you my screen first. Okay, so the next grammar that we have, it is the ability, okay? Models of ability, that it is in the second unit. And we will use in this unit ability in present with can, with could, okay, with be able to, and we're going to see the difference between in this and these ones, okay? The first model that we have, it is can. We know that we use can in order to talk about ability, to say poder. We can say the subject, the modal can, the verb in base form, and the complement. When we use modal verbs, modal auxiliaries, okay, always remember that we use the verb in base form. So we have to use the verb in base form with the auxiliary. And I can say, I can play soccer. I can show my ability. In negative way, I can use cannot or can't. Okay, cannot or can't with the verb in base form and the complement. Okay, for example, I can't fly like a bird. And cannot always is going to go in this way. They are not going to be separated. Cannot together, not separated. And in a question, we always start with the auxiliary can, the subject, the verb, and the complement. Can you play volleyball? Yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay, so now after this, we have the past. How can I express an ability in past? For example, if I want to talk about an ability that I had in the past, I use could, pude o podía. For example, I will have the subject, could, this is my auxiliary of past, past of can, could, the verb in base form and the complement. I could go to a party. Okay, that is an ability that I have. Subject in negative, couldn't or could not, separated, and the verb in base form. He couldn't eat meat. And if we talk about, for example, in questions, we're going to start with could. Could you speak English? Okay, yes, I could. No, I couldn't. So. Okay, we could use these answers. In this case, in these examples, we can use the expressions in past. For example, like last year, last month, we can use. But also we can't use, okay? We can't use because if we use this could using an ability, an action that shows an ability, it is like, it is obviously that we are talking about an ability in past. Okay, so it's not necessary to put the time. If you want to put it, it's great also. What is the future of this can if the past is could? The future, it is will be able to. All this phrase means podré in future, okay? If I say the subject, all of these are going to go together and the verb in base form with the complement. I will be able to speak French. Yo podré hablar francés, okay? Negative, subject won't be able to. I want to, well, I have to put the negative in the first auxiliary. In this case, it is won't. Won't be able to. Verb in base form, complement. We won't able to sing a song. Okay, nosotros no podremos cantar una canción. In questions, what do I use? I will separate it. First, just the auxiliary will, the subject, and after is going to be my be able to, the verb in base form, and the complement. Will you able to dance salsa tomorrow? Yes, I will. No, I won't. Okay, so I will answer just with the auxiliary which I start the question, just with will. Yes, I will. No, I won't. Okay, so this is the future of can. We can use, for example, I will can, for example, that's incorrect. We always use the present can, the past could, the future will be able to. And another auxiliary that we have in order to express ability, it is just be able to. Ser capaz de, okay? Ser capaz de. What is the difference between can and be able to? Can, it is an ability that you are really, really sure that you can do it. But in be able to, ser capaz de, it means that you know, okay, you don't know if you can do it, but you feel able to do it. Okay, te sientes capaz de hacerlo. Tal vez nunca lo has hecho, pero eres capaz de hacerlo because you know your abilities, your skills, and you think that you can achieve it. Okay, sientes que puedes lograrlo. So this is be able to. And this be able to, we have the same. We have present, past, and future. In present, the role play that we have, it is going to be in this verb to be. So in this be, if I use, I have to conjugate according to my subject. If I have am, is, or are, okay, well, if I have I will use with am. If I have she, with is. If I have they, with are, for example. Okay, so in present, we use the verb to be in present. Be able to, verb in base form, and the complement. But the be has to be in present. I am able to win the prize. Yo soy capaz de ganar el premio. If I want to write in negative, I will add just not after be. Subject, be not, able to, verb in base form and complement. They aren't able to speak French. Okay, aren't, the negative way. Able to, always static. We are not going to use it. We're not going to delete or add something. No. And after, always the verb in base form. If we want to add a question, always we start with the verb to be, the subject, able to, and the verb in base one. Are you able to come here? Yes, I am, because I am starting with the verb to be, just only verb to be. So my answer, yes, I am. No, I'm not. Okay, no, I'm not. And what is the past? What is the past of this be able to? The past is going to be this verb to be in simple past. So not am is are. The past of this was were. Was for singular, I, he, she, it, and were for plural, we, you, they. We have able to, that is going to be always static, and the meaning era capaz de. Okay, so the questions, or well, the examples are going to be in this way. I was able to win the prize last year. Yo era capaz de ganar el premio el año pasado. If you can realize, we have the same structure. Subject, be able to, subject, be not, able to, be not. But the difference here, it is the uses. Present in be, past in be. So they weren't able to speak French in simple past. Simple past. Question in simple past. Were you able to come here? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Okay, so this is the past of be able to. And what is the future of be able to? It is the same as can, the same as this one. So the future will be able to, podré, o seré capaz de. The same. So I will be able to speak French. Future, yo podré o seré capaz de hablar francés. We won't be able to sing a song. Nosotros no seremos capaces de cantar una canción. Or the question, will you be able to dance salsa? ¿Podrás bailar salsa? Yes, I will. No, I won't. Okay, so it is the same of this. Okay?
Okay.
So, do you have maybe some question about this, Chris?
No.
Okay, perfect. So let's go to the platform and let's see the exercises. How is it going to be? Okay, we could put next. Yeah, models of ability. Okay, great. So let's go to the next one, the second exercise. Great, perfect. So maybe do you have some question until here?
No, Lore.
Okay, great, excellent. So yes, with this we already finished because tomorrow we are going to finish with the possessive pronouns, okay? And if you can, Chris, you can prepare a little speech using these models of ability. For example, and you can mix like using the present perfect with models of ability, saying about your skills, your ability, your career that you have in the present, well, nowadays, and what other things you are practicing or you are doing in order to improve some other abilities in the future. So you could use the present perfect, these models of ability in present, in past, in future, okay? So a little speech. And about that, I will make you some questions about this speech. Okay, so we're gonna practice tomorrow the speaking part.
It about the English skills or about other topic?
Everything about your career and your daily life, about everything, okay? So you can talk about it and we're going to use, or I will make you some questions, some extra questions, okay? Perfect, so today we're going to finish here. Okay. Okay, Chris, so see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we finish with the unit. Okay?
Okay, Gloria. Have a
Thank you.
great night.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.